Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidil Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. The heads of expenditure for Zakat, as we mentioned earlier, is described in ayah number 60, chapter number 9, Surah Tawbah of Holy Quran. And we said there are 8 heads, and the first 3, what are they? Al-Fuqara, Al-Masakeen, Wal-Amilina alayha. Poor, needy, and those people who are employed to collect and distribute this zakat by the government or by an organization or by an individual. Now, fuqara, who are fuqara? Basically, these are those people who have nothing. They do not have any asset, they don't have any source of income, and they are totally dependent. So they are in the state of faqr, so they are qualified to take this. Similarly, if there are poor patients, their medicine and their medical treatment can be done from this head of fuqara. The second head is masakeen. Masakeen, as it is explained by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari 1476. That miskin is not a person who is wandering here and there and begging money so that he can get something. But he has some wealth, but it is not enough for him. He has certain source of income, but it is not enough for him. But he is not a kind of person that with his physical appearance, people may not think that he is a poor and he is a needy. And he is not a person who begs. So, but he is needy. His expenses are more, his children are more, but he is a decent, honorable person who does not beg. This is miskin. And especially among the miskin, the most desirable people to whom zakat must be given are those who are your neighbors and relatives, and you are fully aware of their financial situation. Amilina alayha are the employees, as I told earlier. Here, let's understand about amilin. What are the teachings of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? There is a hadith in Abu Dawud 2945. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man kana lana aminan falyaktasib zawjatan." Whosoever is our employee, he must falyaktasib zawjatan. He must take means to get married. Falyaktasib zawjatan. Whosoever is working for us, man kana lana amilan, who is working with us in government, he has the right to take the expenditure of marriage. And what is the expenditure of marriage? Amount of mahar which he pays to his wife, and the basic furniture which is essential to start a new life after marriage, and modest expenditure of walima. These are the basic three needs of a person who is trying to get married. Then Rasulullah said, فَإِن لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ خَادِمٌ فَلْيَكْتَسِبْ خَادِمًا. So if he has no servant, he can take a servant also. Then he said, فَإِن لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ مَسْكَنٌ فَلْيَكْتَسِبْ مَسْكَنًا. And if he has no house to live and he is our servant, he's our employee, he can get a house, a rental house or whatever. And Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he adds that Rasulullah said, Man ittakhaza ghayra zalik fahuwa ghalun aw sariqun. That whosoever is taking more than this, he is a kha'in or sariq. He's a dishonest person, or he is a thief. So this hadith tells us that from the zakat money, the employee is responsible to collect and distribute zakat, can be given a servant, can be given a house rent, and a modest amount of salary so that he can live with comfort. And some of the scholars said that, there are 8 heads of zakat. If you give your zakat on all these 8 heads, each of the head will get 12.5%. So some of the scholars said, so if the recommended limit of each head is 12.5%, then the employees of the organization or the government employees should not take more than 12.5%. In other words, the overhead expenses of zakat should not be more than 12.5. It should not happen that the NGOs collect the money of zakat and they eat themselves. No, it should reach the poor and the needy, and it should reach the people who are in debt, who are travelers. So the real need has to be fulfilled. So we spoke about the first 3 heads of zakat: fuqara, masakin, and amilina alayha. Whereas some other scholars believe that you do not have to divide the zakat in all 8 heads. You can give all of your zakat only to fuqara, only to masakin. So there is no restriction from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that only 12.5% of the total zakat money should be for overheads and for the amilin alayha, for the salaries of the employees who are collecting and distributing zakat. It is made open by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahu a'lamu bis-sawab. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.